When your dog rolls onto their back and falls asleep like that, legs in the air, belly completely exposed, do you actually know what they're trying to tell you? Yes, it looks ridiculous, endearing even, and most people scroll past it, snap a photo, and move on. But behind that position, that wide-open, defenseless posture, there's something most owners completely miss. It's one of the most vulnerable things a dog can physically do. And if you brush it off as just a quirky sleeping habit, which most owners do, you might be walking past one of the clearest signals your dog has ever sent you. What it actually means will change the way you look at your dog forever. Number 1. It's not about comfort. It's about you. Most people assume their dog sleeps on their back because it's comfortable. Maybe it regulates body heat. Maybe it just feels good. Here's what's actually happening. Dogs carry deeply wired survival instincts from their predatory ancestors. And the belly is the most vulnerable part of the body. It protects vital organs, major blood vessels, everything essential to survival. An animal that exposes its belly in the open is an animal that is not afraid of dying. Think about that for a second. When your dog rolls onto their back and sleeps, fully, deeply sleeps in that position, they are making a biological declaration. They are saying, I am not in danger here. I am safe enough to leave my most fragile parts unguarded. That is the opposite of every instinct evolution gave them. And they are making that choice in your presence, in your home, in your bed. You are the reason they feel safe enough to do this. And by the way, if your dog only does this near certain people or goes still in a specific room but stays guarded everywhere else, hold on to that. We'll come back to it. And what it reveals is something most owners carry right past without ever knowing it was there. Number 2. What the science actually found. A 2019 study from the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna examined sleep postures in domestic dogs and the relationship to stress and emotional state. Dogs who slept in exposed, open postures showed significantly lower cortisol levels than dogs who slept curled or in protective positions. But here's what made the finding remarkable. In multi-person households, dogs were far more likely to sleep belly up specifically near the humans they had the strongest attachment bond with. Not just anywhere, near certain people. Your dog isn't sleeping on their back because they're physically relaxed. They're sleeping on their back because you lower their cortisol. Your presence, your scent, your energy, it chemically calms them at a neurological level. Socially bonded animals display vulnerability only within that bond. Dogs have adapted this behavior almost entirely toward humans. They're not doing it because they trust the room. They're doing it because they trust you. Number 3. The scent signal hidden in that posture. When your dog sleeps on their back, they're not just exposing their belly. They're releasing scent signals directly toward you. And that's not accidental. Dogs have scent glands in the groin, the paws, and the underbelly. When they roll open, those glands are exposed to the air, to your space, to you. Scent is the primary language of dogs. It carries identity, emotion, health status, information we don't even have the sensory equipment to detect. When your dog sleeps belly up in your home, they are scent marking it, not aggressively, not territorially, but intimately, saying, my scent belongs here. And when they do it pressed against you, or on your side of the bed, or on your clothes, they're absorbing your scent too, wrapping themselves in it, taking you with them into sleep. Some researchers describe this as mutual scent bonding, a process that reinforces emotional attachment by intertwining two individuals' chemical identities. Your dog isn't just sleeping near you, they're making you part of their sense of safety at a level you can't see. Number 4. Where this behavior actually comes from. To understand why dogs do this, you have to go back further than domestication. Wolf pups sleep belly up in the den. They do it instinctively, because in the den, surrounded by their mother and pack, they are completely protected. The den is the one place where vulnerability is allowed, where survival instincts get to rest. As wolves became dogs over thousands of years, something remarkable happened. They transferred that den safety feeling, that biological permission to be unguarded, away from the pack and toward humans. You became the den, not as a metaphor, neurologically. The same brain circuits that told a wolf pup it was safe enough to expose its belly to its mother now activate in your dog when you're near. They're not relating to you the way they'd relate to a stranger or even another dog. They are relating to you the way they would relate to the safest, most essential bond their biology knows how to form. An instinct that is thousands of years old is telling them, this person is home. Number 5. They chose you for this. Think about the last time your dog did it. You probably didn't even notice. They just flopped over, let out a slow sigh, and went completely still. And in that moment, without a word, they told you exactly how they feel about you. This posture isn't random. It isn't offered to everyone in the house, or to strangers, or to people they're still figuring out. It goes to whoever has earned it, through consistency, through presence, through every ordinary moment that quietly accumulated into trust. Your dog evaluated all of it, every walk, every time you came home, every time you let them be. And they decided, this person is safe. Number 6. What you're actually witnessing. Remember the detail from the beginning? The way some dogs only do this near certain people and certain places. Here's what that actually is. In the language of animal behavior, sleeping belly up is called a full trust display. It means I am not protecting myself from you. I am not protecting myself from anything near you. You have complete access to me. Most people see this and smile, but almost nobody knows what they're actually witnessing. Your dog, descended from predators, wired by millions of years of survival instinct, has decided that near you, those instincts don't need to run. That is not a small thing. That is your dog doing something that goes against everything evolution built them to do. And here's what stays with you. Your dog doesn't have the language to say, I love you. They can't say, I feel safe with you, or you're the best thing in my world. But they have this belly up, legs in the air, completely exposed act of sleeping, offered to you, quietly, every time they drift off beside you. That is what it looks like when a dog says, I trust you with everything I have. Number 7. When it stops. Pay attention if this changes. A dog who used to sleep belly up and suddenly stops may be telling you something important. It could be physical, joint pain, abdominal discomfort, or an underlying issue that makes the position uncomfortable. That alone is worth a vet visit. But it can also be emotional. Stress in the home, a disruption to routine, a shift in your relationship that they've registered before you have. Dogs carry all of this in their bodies, and their sleep posture reflects it. Watch for other signals alongside it. changes in appetite, less eye contact, withdrawing from spaces they used to occupy freely. These are a dog communicating as clearly as they know how that something has shifted. The trust they gave you deserves that attention. So the next time your dog rolls onto their back and falls asleep, legs flopped, belly wide open, completely at rest, you know what you're really looking at. Not a funny sleeping position, not a quirk. An animal whose every instinct says protect yourself, choosing deliberately to do the opposite because of you. That's more than a moment. That is your dog using the only language they have to tell you that you are their safe place, their den, the one presence in the world that quiets everything their biology is wired to fear. That belly-up sleep was never small to them, and now it shouldn't be small to you either.